Okay, guys, so I'm here to preview the Denver Broncos 2012 season. Last year, the Denver Broncos went 8-8 and captured the AFC West title. Last year, as we all know, they were led in that search by Tebow after a 1-4 start with Kyle Orton. Now, let's look at Tebow's numbers from last year before we get into this year. In 14 games, in 14 regular season games played last year, he threw for 1,729 yards. He had a completion percentage of 46.5 and threw 12 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. You can see that Tebow is more of a running quarterback, of course. Now, let's move to this year. Of course, they got Peyton Manning under the fold. They also got some new pieces in Jacob Cameron and Brendan Stoker. But last year, the Broncos were 23rd in overall offense, first in rushing, with 164 yards per game, and 31st in passing, with 152 yards per game. Now, I expect the passing numbers to go up, of course, with it being Peyton Manning under the fold. I expect them to be in the top 12 in passing next year, even though Peyton Manning has that neck injury. I think he still is gonna be successful. Let's look at Peyton Manning's last full season in the NFL, which was in 2010. Of course, Peyton Manning is a three-time MVP, a one-time Super Bowl champ. We all know that. And he's a cerebral player. Okay. Last year, Peyton Manning, the last year he played was in 2010. He threw for 4,700 yards, 33 touchdowns, 17 interceptions, with a completion percentage of 66.3. Now, I expect those passing numbers to go down. Cause I expect Peyton Manning to be sometimes afraid to throw the ball. I expect him to average around 4,000 yards, about 28 touchdowns, and about 14 interceptions for the year, and make somebody like Mary Thomas an elite wide receiver. If you look at Mary Thomas' numbers last year, in 11 games, he had 32 receptions with and had 551 yards and 4 touchdowns. Now, I expect that to go up to about 70 catches and over 1,000 yards. Basically, because I feel more secure that Demaryius Thomas can produce more than Eric Decker, because if you look at Decker's numbers in a full season, I know it was split between two quarterbacks, but in 5 more games, he had 12 more receptions and about 60 more yards. So that wasn't that big a difference. I expect if Mary Thomas stays on the field, that he will become that #1 receiver and produce big for the Denver Broncos. Now, let's move to the running game. Of course, they were first last year. I still expect them to be in the top 5, just for the simple fact that Peyton Manning's passing ability give them bigger openings, give them a bigger and easier time to run the ball. It makes it easier for them. Unlike last year, where they had to struggle for yards, it's gonna be tremendously easy. And the second reason is, like I stated before, Peyton Manning sometimes is gonna be afraid to throw the football because of his neck. He's gonna be shy to pull the trigger. So if you look at Willis McGahee's number last year, in 15 games, he had 249 carries for about 1,200 yards and 4 touchdowns, along with that 12 receptions and 51 yards for 1 touchdown. Now, I expect them to have about 220 carries for about 900 to 1,000 yards. Because Willis McGahee is typically injury prone, and I think the Denver Broncos would want to split between him and Logan Moreno. Logan Moreno in 7 games last year, he had 37 carries for 179 yards, along with 11 receptions for 100 yards and 1 touchdown. So I expect him to have about 150 to 170 carries for 800 yards. Because like I said, they want to conserve Willis from being injury prone, so they're gonna split it. Now, let's move to the defense. Last year, they were overall 19th in defense, 22nd in rushing, allowing 126 yards, and 18th in passing, allowing 231 yards. Now, I expect those numbers to be better, basically because last year they didn't have time to rest, time to recoup, so I expect with fresher legs, they'll be in the top 15 in rushing and in passing with people like Camp Bailey. I expect them to be in the top 10. Now, let's look at the key members of the defense. The first one I want to touch on is Von Miller. Now, Von Miller last year in 15 games, he had 64 tackles for 11.5 sacks. So he had a breakout rookie season. I expect him to do more. Maybe like 80 tackles for about 13 sacks. Just because I believe his hand is healthy. His hand stopped him last year from achieving more statistical numbers, and with the help of people like Elvis Goomerville, who only played 14 games last year, I think stuff will open up. Elvis Goomerville had 42 tackles and 9.5 sacks and 1 fumble. Now, I think those are gonna be a legal combination and lead the Broncos attack towards the quarterback. Now, let's look at Camp Bailey. Camp Bailey last year in 13 games had 39 tackles and 2 interceptions. Now, Camp Bailey getting on in the tooth, so I expect him to move him to safety. Either midway to this season or midway to next season. So I expect them still to be effective though. Now, let's move on towards the schedule. As we all know, Denver had a pretty tough first half with a game at San Diego at New England. Also hosting Houston, hosting Pittsburgh. The only break they got on the schedule is with Oakland. So the first half, I have them going just about, I would like to say, 4-3. And in the second half, since the schedule is much easier, no, I actually have them going 3-3 in the first half, and in the second half, I actually have them going 6-4 for a 9-7 record. I expect them to make a playoff in that week division, but like I said, I expect Peyton Manning to be shy sometimes and be afraid to go the ball. So that's it for today, guys. Peace.